مفتی محمد اقبال چشتی صاحب کے کہ سجدہ صاحب بھی اس کی بھی گنجائش موجود ہوتی ہے، تو ایک سے زیادہ سجدہ صاحب موجود ہیں، تو ایک تو میں ابھی کرتا ہوں اور ایک بعد میں کیا جائے گا، اور وہ بہت زیادہ ضروری بھی ہے۔ بلکہ میں گزارش کروں گا حضرت قبلہ مفتی محمد اشفاق سعیدی صاحب سے کہ وہ اس بات کا اظہار کریں گے۔ میں ملتمس ہو رہا ہوں جناب محترم سید اسرار الحسن صاحب، آپ برطانیہ سے تشریف لائے۔ میں نے پہلے کہا تھا کہ آخری خطاب، اب انشاءاللہ یہ ایک نوجوان سید کا آپ خوبصورت خطاب سماعت فرمائیں گے۔ ایک خوبصورت نعرے کے ساتھ ان کا استقبال کیجئے۔ نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت۔ میں آواز نہیں نکالتا تو آپ بھی نہیں نکالتے، میں تو تنہا ہوں اور آپ تو پورا میخانہ ہے۔ نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت، نعرہ حیدری، نعرہ غوثیہ، تاجدار ختم نبوت۔
نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم، اما بعد، فاعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي یا ایھا الذین آمنوا صلوا علیہ وسلموا تسلیما۔ بآواز بلند درود پاک پڑھیے۔ My respected محترم پیر صاحب منور شاہ صاحب جماعتی and my mostly respected پیر صاحب نظام الدین غلام نظام الدین جامی صاحب، السلام علیکم، and also assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and elders in the audience and the respected mashayikh and the respected ulama ikram. I've been allotted 5 minutes, given the esteemed ulama ikram who are to speak after me, and some have spoken before me. I feel appropriate to put before you my message within 2-3 minutes, inshallah. The purpose of coming here today is clear to everyone. Khatm nabuwat. There is not much I can add to what's already been said, and what is to follow I think is very important for everybody to adhere to and listen to. I, however, on the other hand, just as a way of presenting my hazri at this most honorable blessed Astana, would like to present to you a solution, a way forward through this murky and most difficult and gloomy of times. The reason I speak in English, let me also clarify that, is not because this is my mother tongue. I belong to a very, alhamdulillah, blessed, esteemed Astana, Darbar Ghaus-e-Yagana. I am also a khadim of tariqat, so I speak from that point of view. But the reason I speak in English is because indeed this is an international conference, and I'd like to break away, or rather help us to break away from this stereotypical image that everybody has nowadays of awliya and people of the Astana and people of Fakhr and Ahle Tariqat, that these are only people who wear tarted clothes, these are only people who can't speak in any other language other than English, or forgive me, other than Punjabi or Urdu. These are people only limited to Pakistan or India, for instance. So to be part of that movement that breaks away from that stereotypical image, I speak in English so this can go to all those who are watching through the social media and television channels, that we speak in every language that can be spoken in to make clear the message of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is no God but God, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the final messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I, for one, need no more clarity, no more elaboration on this point. the purpose of our creation is within this sacred verse. And I believe that is enough for everyone, or rather for those who are intelligent, to realize what we've been created for. Now, because we've been created and we've been sent into this world, we've been set upon by shaitan, iblis, by many issues, by many distractions. And on that point, I find guidance in the words of Hazrat Hazur Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayh from his book Kashf al-Mahjub. Hazrat said that mere spirituality is vain, whilst mere formality is defective. It's not enough anymore just to be pious. It's not enough just to formally adhere to the qawaneen of Deen Islam. Both have to be combined. And if you want to see the physical form of that combination, you need not go far away, because if you look to my left and your right, you will see the amalgamation of both spirituality and formality in the form of Tajdar-e Golra Sharif. And if you look to your right and in front of you and behind you, in fact all around you, you will see the most honorable children from all the astanas that have been spread across Pakistan. These are the physical seeds that have been planted with the sadaqah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they have all gathered here today on this platform so that we can make clear our purpose of our movement, of which we are honored to be a part of, which is Khatm nabuwat. The opportunity presents itself again, as it did in the yesteryears, in the time of Hazrat Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayh, Pir Meher Ali Shah Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayh, and there was this fitna that arose at that time. They were presented with an opportunity, they took a stand, they stood against that fitna, and were successfully able to, with the karam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Chadar Mubarak of Maulai Pathan Pak, they were able to squash and eliminate that threat as it existed against our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that time. And let me make it very clear to all of you that you sit here, I may not be able to conjure up big words in Urdu or English for that matter. I may not be able to entice your emotions. I may not be able to shake your sentimentalism. Perhaps I may not be able to make sense to most of you, as you may not speak English, but I can say at least this much, that the emotion that comes from this heart is raw. And it is true. And it does not take big words and big movements and big people to do big things. It only takes a humble and a sincere heart that is imbued in the love of Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all the accomplishments can happen. My final message to you as a way forward is of muhabba. Listen to everybody, what they have to say. Listen, you've listened to many other eloquent speakers before me, but let me just, if you allow me a few more minutes, sir. I'm being rushed in time, but this is a very important message, because this is the way forward. You will be presented with many opportunities and action plans, but this is the key to it all. This is the heart of it, muhabba. There are three forms of love. And one is physical, when you hear somebody's physical description, as you hear of your murshid, of your peer. One is qualities, you hear of their qualities, the goodness that they have. And one is of their actions, the good things they might have done for you. If you look for all of these three things in Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his physical description, his qualities, and the du'as and the prayers and all the good deeds and all the good things that he's done for us, you'll find it within him. And you will be able to find a reason to love him. If none of those suffice, for any reason, you must remember the saying of Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said that any believer's iman is not complete unless and until he loves me more than his children, his wealth, his parents, and the soul that is between his sides. And let me just finish on this final few words. मिट गए हैं, मिटते हैं, मिट जाएंगे, अदा तेरे ना मिटा है ना मिटेगा चर्चा तेरा या रसूल।